Yo, what's going on? It's someone that's no one here, and welcome back to today's report. Today's report was sent in from Austin. When this happened, May 2019. The drugs used, LSD, cannabis, and nicotine, at a dose of 2 blotter tabs. Route administration was orally. Gender, male. Weight, 165 pounds. Height, 6'1". Prior experience includes cannabis, mushrooms, acid, and DXM. He notes, never had a bad trip before this. The setting, at a neighbor's house within the same apartment complex he lived in. And for other notes, he notes, I'm in a way better place now mentally. This almost doesn't faze me at this point. I have my moments though. So in today's report we have an LSD trip where Austin ended up in this really shitty situation. He got some tabs off some people he recently met. Only thing is, these people, along with his girlfriend, decide they're going to try and have some fun by messing with Austin while he's tripping, trying to bring on some bad vibes. To say the least, these people pretty much just act like assholes the whole time, and it does throw Austin off and discomfort him, leaving him with some long-lasting effects. But I think this report does a really good job at showing how sensitive you can be on a trip, especially when people are deliberately trying to make it worse for you. Overall, it's a good story, one that I'm sure you'll enjoy, so without further ado, let's dive right into this. So this took place around June 2019. I'm not the best storyteller either. I'm recalling this the best I can, so bear with me. I like to make music as a hobby, and I'm apparently really good at it, according to others. This plays a part in the story. It started off as a pretty normal day. Woke up, ate breakfast, and smoked a couple bowls. There were these guys that moved into the apartment complex I was living at not too long before this took place. One of them knew where to get acid. We'll call him David. I thought, perfect, I've been wanting to trip for a while. So I asked if he can get me 4 tabs. 2 for me and 2 for my girlfriend at the time. He made some calls, and we were now getting ready to pick it up. We pick it up. I asked David if it was real LSD. He said, yes, the strain is Diablo, 100% real Sid. I thought, what the fuck? Strain of acid? Red flag there, but I didn't really care. I just wanted to trip. Alright, cool, I said. Then I popped 2 of them. Got back to my place, and we part ways with the guys we were just with and went inside. We smoked a couple more bowls, watching Trailer Park Boys, just waiting for it to kick in. About 30 minutes pass, and my girlfriend is pretty much begging to go back to their place to hang out. I try telling her that I'm not tripping in some random dude's apartment, since I didn't know them that well, but she doesn't listen, as usual. Trying to avoid a bad trip, and to get her to shut up, I say, alright, but we're only going to be there for about an hour. She said okay, like she was relieved. This is where it pretty much took a turn for disaster before the trip even started. I started picking up more red flags just by the way she was acting. I tried to ignore it. We get there, have a cigarette, then go inside to smoke some more weed. The trip started, and I was feeling pretty good. They all kept asking me how hard I was tripping. I kept saying it just started, so we'll see. There were about 4 guys there, only 2 I knew the names of. About an hour passes, and now I'm really starting to trip. Hard. I start talking about deep stuff like, how does consciousness exist? And conspiracy theories. I got some weird looks. We smoke another bowl, and this is when they start fucking with my head. One guy kept winking at me with his left eye over and over like a twitch. It was trying to get me to do it, and everyone else I made eye contact with would wink at me with their left eye. So now I'm confused, wondering what's going on. They started having a conversation between each other, and out of nowhere, they would say, Illuminati, in between their sentences, not even related to the topic of their conversation. I started getting anxiety at this point, 'cause I don't know what's going on now. Then they try to convince me to sell my soul to the devil, so you can have all the money and fame in the world from your music. I asked, why? He doesn't exist. I'm not playing into some stupid devil-worshipping game. Then tell them, you really believe in a fictional character that was created by humans that didn't even know where rain came from? That seemed to really piss them off. I could feel the energy. Since acid amplifies what you're feeling, that negative energy I was feeling was the most pure form of evil I have experienced. I was almost in a panic at this point. I tried letting my girlfriend know that I want to leave, and she would basically yell, "Why do you want to leave? I'm having a good time. Stay." This is where I knew that my girlfriend was in on it too. I start feeling like I'm never going to leave reality, so I start saying, "No," over and over in my head. Then I hear this deep, "No," with a wave of visuals. It felt like I was about to be put into the death loop, watching me and everyone I loved die over and over in almost every way I could think of. I get up to go outside, and one of the guys steps in front of me, not letting me get past him. "Excuse me, I need a cigarette," then get by him. About halfway through my smoke, they come outside, still winking at me by the way. David nudges at me with his elbow and says, "Hey, you fucked up?" Then winks at me. I say, "What are you talking about?" He changes his words and says, "Oh, I'm gonna get fucked up tonight." Like, cool, no one gives a fuck, bro, I thought. One of the other guys wasn't really following, so we asked David what he said. David says, "Oh, just telling him that aliens are real." I was really pissed off at this point, so I just go home. They try following me, and I told them to fuck off. I leave my girlfriend there too. I'm inside, trying to calm down. My girlfriend comes in, asked why I just left. I just told her that I needed to leave. So we sit down, smoke another bowl. She goes to play music, and she plays Self-Care by Mac Miller. Then she said, "Memento Mori," to me, then winks at me. I lost my fucking mind, man. We broke up shortly after that. 6 months after the trip, I suffer from PTSD, severe anxiety, deja vu with impending doom, and depression. I constantly feel like I'm gonna die soon. Safe to say that I won't be touching any substances for a while. Well, that's my last LSD experience. Hope you liked the trip report.